What's going on, y'all? I'm back with another video, like back to back. We're really getting to it. Today we're gonna be talking about. Let's see, what should we talk about today? I got two options. All right, we can talk about how to be successful at your hbcu. We're gonna talk about your friends, like your community. Which one should we talk about? HBCU. Friends might be next. We're gonna talk about how to be successful at your HBCU if you're a freshman. Hey man, check me out. If I tell y'all like everything that came with this, y'all would not believe. We gotta get this thumbnail. What is y'all talking about? But how to be successful at your HBCU. I went to Southern University, went in fall 21, just left spring 25. Shout out all the recent grads. I got a Bachelor of Science in Finance, so shout out that to Lane, that COB, you feel me? But nah, it was great. Like I'm gonna read y'all off this, my stove, and we really just gonna go from there, right? Because there's a lot of things that's missing off the stove. I ain't gonna lie, I was having senioritis, so I kind of just put whatever on the stove, like I just put whatever on the stove. But I'm gonna tell y'all what I did, right? So started off, right, freshman year, Thurgood Marshall College for Yard Ambassador and Influencer, first class of Yard Ambassador and Influencers. You're going to HBCU. Number one thing you should do is research if your school is a TMCL partnered school, because if it is, there's a lot of opportunities, a lot of growth, ways to grow, ways to improve, get better at your major, especially if you're business, engineering, computer science, something like that. Like those is, you know what I'm saying, are the people that I really came across with TMCL, but there is opportunity for nursing, like biology, and different majors of that, STEM majors in general. Okay, this was senior year, but I'll talk about it. I was 24-25 White House HBCU Scholar Initiative, right? Initiative Scholar, whatever you want to call it. I was for the White House, I did it. This is probably the last class. The last year Biden was in office. I know Trump in office. So I don't think you're going to do this anymore, but yes. It was something I set my goal towards my freshman year. I seen somebody do it. Who was the scholar my freshman year? I want to say it was Kevin Durrell. He was the HA president my freshman year. He was cool, like cool people. Alright, let's flip to the other side. Beta Sig, feel me? A5A. I ain't gotta say too much, you know what I'm saying? Spring 24. You feel what I'm saying? Jaguar Activities Board, founding director. I was the first director of the Jaguar Activities Board my sophomore year, which was really hard, but it was very demanding yet rewarding. I didn't have the experience of a regular like sophomore in college, so it took a lot more out of me. It took long nights. I was going to sleep at like 1 a.m. planning events, planning homecoming, planning Spring Fest, but at the end, like, it made me who I was. It made me this, right? Because it just required more out of me. And I don't like to lose. So SCA freshman class vice president. So I came in freshman year, immediately got involved. I was freshman class vice president. Definitely get involved, right? So if I have to put it in order, right? At the end of this, I'm gonna make a list, right? That's what I'm gonna stay to the end, please. But you know, got to the field. I ain't begging nobody to watch my videos. I can't lie to you. But freshman year, I can run it. I don't really need this show to tell you what I did because I did it. But freshman year, I did freshman class vice president. I was part of Men's Federation. I was in NAACP. So I'm going from meeting to meeting. Like I'm waking up every day, getting at 7 a.m. going to Mayberry, getting breakfast, and getting to it. I'm making my schedule. I'm going to sleep at 12. We going to a party, whatever. Waking back up at 7 every day. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. I was determined, and so that was that. Like, and I was talking to everybody. I love to talk to people. I can talk all day. If you let me, I'm gonna ramble for 15 more minutes, but I'm not gonna do that. And that was freshman year. So we went on a trip to NACA, met some people at NACA. That was my first student conference in St. Louis, Kansas City. That's where it was. I got exposed to conferences, so I'm like, oh man, I like this. They fly you out, hotel room. You get to walk around. You get to explore a new city. I love to explore. I gotta do more of this. So that was my first one in January. Then I was like, I'm gonna find some more. So I found more. I went to the BSB, Black Sports and Symposium. When I went there, that was the first year they did that. So I got to meet everybody that was over it, and it was really intimate. If you look it up now on Instagram, Black Sports Business Symposium, it's way bigger crowd. Like it wasn't when I went. Like it got way better. More big names, more all of that, more everything, right? That was in Atlanta. But going to sophomore year, I did the JAB Activities Board. I was in NAACP, but I had to pull away from that just to focus on JAB, because running that in its own self was 2 jobs, right? Being that I had 2 responsibilities. I had a cabinet and I had a general body to be responsible for it as the director. So that was a lot of my plate, but I got to know the whole school because I would have to talk to them, get feedback, figure out what we're doing wrong, figure out what we're doing right, collab with different organizations, collab with administration all year long, y'all. So that took a lot out of me as a sophomore. Some people didn't even know I was a sophomore, but I had to run. Like I'm going always from the big dog. So definitely get involved when you get to school. Don't stay in your room. You will fall behind. And then plus my freshman year, somebody was like, you're 40% more likely to graduate if you stay involved. I said, really? I'm trying to get out of here. I'm gonna do this until I'm gone. So that was sophomore year. What did I do sophomore? What did I do junior year? So junior year I went back. I lied. Sophomore year, I was yard ambassador influencer for TMCF. So they flew us around like 3 times around the country. We went to DC, we went to New York. Thurgood Leadership Institute in New York. That was dumb. So I went to DC sophomore year. No, I went to DC for a finance conference. Told you I was finding them and I was getting them. I had a high GPA. Your freshman year, your first semester, you want to make sure you have a high GPA, right? I'm talking 3.8. I'm talking 3.7, 3.6, 3.7. I want to say 3.6 and up. You gotta do 3.6 because 3.6 is just right. You feel me? 3.5 is great. Don't get me wrong. 3.5 is great. 3.4, they got people with 3.7s because the classes are easy. You really just turn your work in. So I had got like a 3.7, 3.8, and they give you a cushion for you to slack off a little bit. I'm just being honest. So I got a 3.7, applying to scholarships. I'm getting scholarships left and right. Oh, apply to scholarships. I took like 3 days off from the world. I did nothing. I made a list. I applied like 30 scholarships in one day. I'm talking about, and I just forgot about it. Over the summer, congratulations. Because I had a 3.7. It was because I had a 3.7. Like, it was literally that. So I got a conference in DC. Then I went to New York like a month later. Then I came back. Went to, did I do a pitch my sophomore year? I did. I went to Ohio with Kroger with TMCF again. I'm telling you, high GPA your freshman year. Get involved. Build that resume your freshman year. It's the easiest time to do it. People feel bad for you. You're a freshman. Understand. Use that to your advantage. Not onto you. It works. It works. Whether you go to Southern, year what I did, JAB again. I started to branch out though. Let me see. I did JAB again, but I got a little tired of it, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I was doing my stuff, but at this point it was just on auto. Like I knew what I was doing, so I was just got lazy with it. I really should have just passed it along, but it was great. Like I did what I had to do. It was a great year. Concerts, all of that. Yeah, man. What else? That was junior. I did something else junior year, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I mean, I did LI every year. I flew out to the conferences like at that time junior year. That was normal. Like people would be like, never in class. You're right. I'm not. I'm gone for free because I applied. You didn't. My bad. But listen, Granted, I would send out applications. I would tell everybody, like, y'all might want to apply to this. Y'all want to do this. Ain't nobody really believe. I mean, a lot of certain people believe me. Telling you, people that believe me, hard hitters. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can run down the names, but I'm not going to. They're gonna have to. You just gonna have to see them when they come on the channel. You just never know. What else? Freshman year, junior year. What else I did? My senior class president. I did A5A. You feel me? Step. Come on, bro. We really step for real. Like, stop playing. We really step for real. Job searching. A lot of different conversations. But I say all that to say, because I don't like my videos getting too long, man. Make sure you get good grades your first semester. Right? You need that. Right? Apply to scholarships your first semester. TMCF, UNCF. Right? Look internally. Go to your school department heads. Ask them if they got money. If they don't got money, ask them if they can fund you to go to a conference. Right? Find conferences. Right? Look up hbcu conferences. Do conferences start your freshman year. Internships. Oh, I used to work in Silicon Valley. I worked for ServiceNow. It's a tech company. I got it because I went to LI. But I got LI because I went and did all of this, right? So, grades, scholarship, internship, conferences involved in campus. You do all 5 of those things, you will be successful in college. You will have a stack resumes because you will see dominoes start to fall. You will see doors start to open. And it's really just that simple. Don't make it any harder than that, right? You can still have your fun. You can still party. You can still read. You can still do whatever you need to do, whether you're antisocial, you're independent, whether you love friends, whether you got bad friends, good friends. It don't matter what's going on around you. If you do those 5 things, y'all, get good grades your first semester. Like, notice I ain't even say go to class. I didn't even say go to class, but you should go to class. Like, me personally, I went to class when I needed to go to class. I went to class. Not all the time, but I went to class because my freshman year, I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I don't really like school, but I went to class because I needed to go to class. But granted, I was out of the country, so I had excuses too when I didn't go to class. But make sure you go to class, like, make sure you locked in. Make friends, right? Be friendly. Don't be mean. Don't be a bully. We don't rock with bullies, right? We don't encourage the next person because that next person will come back and help you. And create a community, create a network, right? Your network is literally your network in your college, and especially if you go to HBCU. Like, bump all the, like, when people be like, hey, my school is celebrity contest. It's not that. It's not that people are celebrities. It's literally because they have a relationship that they built, that they care for, that they worked on. And I don't think it's like some people, yeah, they might be a celebrity because they're actually a literal celebrity, which is cool. But for the people that actually work on their network and kind of take time to care for those connections and relationships, it's not that, right? It's years, it's a lot of background work that y'all didn't see. So don't be the type of person like, oh, I don't care about them. They only got that because they popular. Bro, they work for that. Like, whether you've seen it or not, they work for it. So don't be that person. Just start to make your connections, right? Because what you will see is you're popular to somebody else because you have a connection that they don't have. And it's really just because you work for it. Like, so just work for what you need, right? If that connection doesn't fit your lifestyle, doesn't fit your career, don't make the connection. But the connection that's gonna better you, make those connections. That way those connections take you where you need to go. I'm in business, right? Connections is value, right? If I'm going to law school, if I'm trying to be a doctor, I don't really care about connections. I'm trying to study I'm studying. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm studying. I might care about connections to get recommendations, but I'm not going out to an event you know what I'm saying? I'm not going out to a regular, like, you know what I'm saying, like, an event with no doctors. Like, you can't help me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So do stuff that's gonna help you the next, you know what I'm saying, the next time around. Then help the next person because you never know if that's gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just do that. Do all of that, bro. Whatever school you go to, whether you go to Payne College, whether you go to Morehouse, whether you go whatever HBCU, I got my stuff. Still like that, y'all. Like, I really just graduated. So if you got any questions, drop them down in the comments. I'll answer them. share this video with your friends, thug up, and hey, listen, do me a favor. If you know a dude, send this to the dude. You feel me? And we need more black men in college. We need more black men in leadership. When you go to these HBCUs, you figure out like it's always like a 3-to-10 ratio for girls to dudes. So get more dudes involved. Like get your homeboys involved because it's gonna better them. Like I'm a living testimony. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So do that. Deuces.